Let's just casually get yourself up to fourth gear.
Second fast track session.
Let's establish a little bit of spacing while we do our warm-up lap. Once we get to the back, Lucas, and we start picking up the pace, it'll then be my job to keep the gap between you and I. But Conrad and Robbie, I'll still need for you guys to make sure you're keeping appropriate space between yourself and the car in front of you. This is your practice time when you're towards the back. And then when you get behind me, then you get to show me what you got. Remember the rule of thumb, fellas, always getting close to cones. And just take another moment to make sure you relax, shake the fingers out, 100% concentration, 100% of the time, but in a relaxed way. Remember, on the exit of these corners, do not get up on the curbs on the exits. Only touch the curb where there's an orange cone at the apex. If it's an emergency, you make a mistake, of course, use what you need to do to stay on the racetrack. But under normal circumstances, we should not be on the curbs anywhere except at an orange cone. Our third gear here, we'll shift up to fourth before the chicane. Try to make this the straightest line as possible. Miss the curb with the white cone, of course, giving yourself some space. We'll break straight here, mid-track, go to third. Again, eyes left to the apex and just steer the car. Follow through with the wheel. Be a little more consistent there, Lucas. It was sort of a last-ditch effort to get there. Fourth gear. Again, the sooner you can get your eyes on that cone, fellas, the easier it's going to be to get down to that apex and get a good drive out of there. All the way to the top. Then we go to third gear here. Add a little steering to get to the apex. Out here, guys, here's the exception. I'll allow the getting on the curb here. This just helps us in turn number 6. We're fourth gear. Okay, fellas, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and start picking up the pace. Keep it nice and controlled, nice and smooth. Let the car settle towards the middle to stay off the gas. Let it coast. Find your next marks. Balance and brake to this apex. Stay left. Very nice. Accelerating out. Stay ahead for turn 1. Fourth gear. Just finesse the car in, Lucas. Ease it down to the white cone. Maintain the momentum. Think about your throttle steer to the apex. Good. Keep it relaxed. Look past me. Find your own information. Think about your throttle steer here, too. Brake up. Down to third. Not bad. Unwind and accelerate. Scan ahead for the chicane. Fourth gear. Think about this apex over here. Ease the entry a little bit to really get this apex and get a good drive out of here. Be patient on throttle. Now we're still late. You're still wide, cranking it down last second. Fourth gear. Just try to get those eyes a little further left, Lucas. That's really going to help you. Balance in. Stay in fourth. Third at the top. Balance into this next apex. There you go. Fourth gear. Scanning for the kink. Scanning for 6. Scanning for 7. Nice and controlled onto the straightaway. This is the most important corner. There you go. Finesse it in here, Lucas. Be patient. apex. Lift throttle, let the car turn, bring it in. Now squeeze it down from there, squeeze it down. There you go. If you're pointed in the right direction, Lucas, and you're even before the apex, as long as you're pointed correctly, you can start squeezing that throttle down. Now really, folks, brake earlier, get down to this apex, just let the car come in. Slow the pace, slow the pace, slow the pace, slow the pace. We're going to gather up here. Just kind of hang out there, Lucas. Go and fall in behind me here, Conrad. Stay with him, Robbie. You're going to fall to the back, Lucas. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Let's go. We're fourth gear here, Conrad. Remember, don't be competitive. Just be patient. Not bad. Up to fourth. Be patient here, Conrad. Let the car turn. Look for the apex. That throttle steer. Pretty close. Firm initial pressure at the brake cone. Remember, this is where you make your speed, easing off the brake and getting the car cleanly to the apex. Good. Squeeze that throttle down. That's it. Fourth gear. Again, down to third here. Look in. Carry the brake longer. Help the car turn. The line didn't look bad. We just got to turn a little bit more there, Conrad. Fourth gear. Touch a brake, down to third at the top, let the car turn, looking right. Then unwind and accelerate, squeeze it down. Good. Fourth gear, scanning ahead. There you go, set up really nice for turn 7, this is important. Squeeze her down, that's good, your line looked good, right to the edge, good job. Look good too, Robbie, fourth gear. Up to fifth. Scan for turn 8. Coast for a sec here, Conrad. Look through. Start looking into the corner. Carry your brake balance here. Tight to your apex. Not bad. This one too. Not bad. Again, your lines look really good. That looked better than last lap. Nice, a little bit cleaner on your exit. Fourth gear. Again, look for the apex, start looking for it, think about your throttle steer, come off the gas, let it turn. Now squeeze it down from there, now you can go. Just getting to that apex, so important. Again, careful not to get on that curve back there, guys. Easing off the brakes as we turn. Remember the balancing we talked about in class, so important we get it right. Good, the line looks fine. Fourth gear. little aggressive on the wheel there, Robbie. Again, just make it one smooth arc back there, down to third. Again, look left. Steer it all the way down. Ooh, now still too wide there, Conrad. Over here. That's a tough corner. Everybody's struggling with that. Again, the fix is get the eyes on that cone sooner. Down to third. We're going to slow the pace here, Conrad. We're going to do all that station. Right behind me here, Robbie. Follow that gray car, Lucas. Conrad, you're at the back. All right, fourth gear, everybody. Let's get our spacing. All right, Robbie. Again, let's work that ease and smoothness on the steering wheel. We don't want to be too aggressive here. Nice and relaxed. Down to our near apex. Just the lightest of brakes, bringing the speed down. Looking left. Carry the brakes to the apex. Careful not to turn before that turning cone, Robbie. Wait for the turn cone, because if you turn early, you go wide on exit. Fourth gear. Good line there, Lucas. Good Conrad. Ease in the air. Robbie down to the near apex. Maintain. Do your throttle steer. Remember, Robbie, at no time do you want to chase. You find your own information. Go off of your own information. Don't look at my car like a target. Very good. Smoothly back to the right this time. So you're hanging out left too long, fourth gear. You got to make that one smooth arc. You're straightening out too much and then wrenching it back to the right. You look left. Bring it in. Wait for that throttle. You're close. Fourth gear. Just making your goal to get on that curve at that cone back there in turn number 4. Down to third. Ease her in there. Fourth gear, Ellie. A little wide on your exit. I think you're either not balancing in enough there, Robbie, or you're trying to work that out. You want straighter drive down that straight to get maximum speed. Hands are looking smoother, Robbie. Keep it up. Just relax. Look for your apex. Get down to it. Then we can accelerate firm. There you go. And notice how you come up on me pretty aggressively in the braking zone. But I'm in fourth gear coming out of that corner. I'm pulling away from you. That's telling me you're going fast in, slow out. I'm going slow in, fast out. So again, work on braking a little earlier. You see it's not working out so good. Again, off the apex. The other group got their laps a little mixed up, so we get a bonus lap here, so we're going to go around one more time here, fellas. Again, Robbie, eyes off my car. Find your own stuff. earlier, wait for the turning cone, get a nice angle through turn number 9 to set yourself up well for 10. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Robbie. Beautiful. Accelerate out. Now look at your exit. Much flatter. Good job. Up here. That's an awesome change right there. Great job. And maintain. Throttle steer, straight down. And look for the apex, just a little wide. Try not to get too wide so you get out in the marbles, and in the dust you're not going to have any grip. So don't go past mid-track. Brake early over turn 3. Trust me, you feel way well before that cone, but you see the momentum I get to carry into the corner and the exit that I get. And again, I'm using 4th gear. I'm not using 3rd gear here. Alright, brake earlier this time, Robbie. Look in, find this apex, and bring it down all the way. You too, Lucas. Come on. Better. Better. Conrad, when you come to turn 4 as well, get that apex clean. We are slowing the pace, slowing the pace, slowing the pace. Conrad, you keep coming to the back straight, and we'll gather you up here. Follow me exactly here there, Robbie and Lucas. Follow me exactly. Keep on the gas there, Conrad, so you get to the back straight. Get your lap time. Accelerate well down that straightaway. Alright, Conrad, fall to the back of the line, please. We're going to start cool down. Alright, stay together, everybody. Let's get ourselves up to 4th gear. We're on cool down. Alright, so guys, let's just try to drive the proper line here. So we turn at the turning cone. This is very gentle on the wheel. Getting close to the white line here, but again, letting the car come out 10 feet or so, doesn't have to be extreme amount, to give us some space to get back to this apex. Robbie, you did a great job this last lap waiting for the turning cone. You're essentially sacrificing this corner a bit to be in better position here, since we're accelerating onto a reasonably long straightaway, which leads us into 2 very fast corners, so we want to make sure we have the most momentum coming out of there as possible. This is very similar to turn 8, turning at the turning cone, just getting gently down to this near apex, and again, letting the car settle a little bit off the inside, and looking through the corner, edges of the windshield to find that apex, and then getting to it. Straight down to the left edge, where again, we lightly brake balance, and then let the car settle 10 feet or so, a third of the way off the inside. Don't go past mid-track. I'm sure, Robbie, you felt that. You kind of got down into the crud, and you might have felt quite a loss of grip right there. But we got to get the car rotated here, so again, we can squeeze that throttle down and really take best advantage of this straightaway. Better on your brakes that time, Robbie, for turn number 3. Still feel like we're missing some mid-corner speed again. I'm using 4th gear coming out of this corner, not 3rd, and you can see how well my car is coming out of the corner, simply because I'm maintaining my momentum better. But come back over to this curve, shift to 4th, make sure you're missing this curve with the white cone. Now notice my line especially here, fellas, all over this curve, middle, start turning in slowly, look left. Steer, bring it in. Look how much wider you are than me there, Robbie. That's why you're missing that apex. You're staying too wide. You got to start turning that wheel a little bit sooner to get down to that apex. And I have a sense probably everybody is doing the same thing there. We can use some throttle steer here coming up the hill by pushing on the gas a little bit to push the car out. And we go to 4th, and we're staying left until the end of that driveway, and then just easing the car into the kink. Very fun corner, fun to pound that curve right there. Braking at the beginning of this curve and again easing the car into the apex here of 7, or 6, sorry. 7 is next. And this corner, very important as well, leading onto one of the longest straightaways. So we need to make sure we're nailing that beautifully. Alright everybody, let's activate those right turn signals indicating our intention to exit. Please everybody leave your recorders on, do not shut them off. I wasn't able to get any lap times in my car, so I'm going to need to come back to yours to find your lap time, so you have to leave your recorder on for me to do that. We are going to exit here, fellas. Gather up close. Let's gather up even closer here in the paddock. The boss likes to see us nose to tail. Maybe a car length between cars here as we taxi on over to our base of operations here. Hopefully the support up. This Maserati is going. Good. Let's get him out of the way. Again, leave the recorders on. I'm going to come back to your window individually. Do your best to put the left side tires right up against the white line, and we're going to pull all the way up to the front, just making sure we're not blocking the stairway. Once we're stopped, we'll put transmissions into park, roll both windows down, leave the engine on, leave the PDR on. I'll be right back to each of you individually. Stand by.
Not as fast as my first time.
Well, how much longer?
5 seconds? Did 148?
The first session into 48?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to explain that. Stop recording.
I was trying to work a lot more on the corner.